All right. So how do we find the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix? The determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix is quite different from that of a 2 by 2 matrix. Now, this is the procedure you have to carry out in order to arrive at your final answer. The very first step while trying to solve the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix is to include the plus and minus sign simultaneously on the top of the matrix. So the method we'll be using, one of the first steps you have to do is to have a plus sign, a negative sign, then a plus sign. So you carry out as step number 1. Then the next thing to do in finding the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix is to go on and you will be picking this plus sign with the 3. That means this plus sign is associated with row 1, column 1. The minus associated with row 1, column 2. Then this plus associated with row 1, column 3. So you will pick the plus sign with the elements in row 1, column 1. Then the next thing to do is to open up a determinant braces. So now I'm going to just first of all put out the plus and minus sign out. So we're going to have something like this. So what I did basically is I wrote plus 3, then I open up a determinant braces. I wrote minus 0, I open up a determinant braces, then I wrote plus 8, then I open up a determinant braces. Now this determinant braces, I'm going to be filling it up with a 2 by 2 matrix. Same thing goes here and same thing goes here. So the procedure to fill in this with the 2 by 2 matrix is as follows. So you can see clearly that this plus 3 is coming from row 1, column 1. This plus 3 rests on row 1, column 1. So what you're going to do is you're going to shut off the entire row associated with plus 3. So you're going to shut this whole row up because this is associated with plus 3. And then you're going to shut up the column associated with plus 3. So you can see that we're going to shut off the entire row and the entire column. And what we'll be left with will be minus 1, 1, 2, 4. And that will be the matrix we're going to fill in to this determinant braces. So you can see how we did that. For plus 3, we shut off row 1, column 1 because 3 here is associated with row 1, column 1. Now the next thing we do for the next one, which is 0. Now if you can notice, 0 lies in row 1, column 2. So we're going to do the same thing. Since 0 is in row 1, column 2, we'll be shutting off the entire row 1 and the entire column 2. So if you see right there, what we'll be left with, the matrix will be left with will be 4, 1, minus 1, 4. So you write that inside the determinant braces here. And then the last one right there, we have plus 8. You can see plus 8 is associated with row 1, column 3. You can see plus 8 is associated with row 1, column 3. This is row 1. It's associated with row 1. It's on row 1. It's on column 3. So we'll be shutting off the entire row 1, column 3. So we'll be shutting off the entire row 1 and shutting off the entire column 3. And this will leave us with 4, minus 1, minus 1, 2. So this is basically the first step when trying to find the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. So having done this, you can then go on to resolve this. All right, now we have plus 3. Then this obviously is telling you to find the determinant of whatever matrix you have in there. So to find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, you go on to multiply the leading diagonal, then you minus the other diagonal. That will be minus 1 times 4. That will be minus 4 minus 2 times 1. That will be 2. Now the next one you have minus 0. Then you have 4 times 4. That will be 16. Minus 1 times 1. That will be minus 1. Then the last place there you have plus 8. Plus 8. Then you have 4 times 2. That will be 8. Minus 1 times minus 1. That will be 1. So this is what we have. We've been able to resolve our determinant for the 3 different matrices. Then what we have to do next is to go on to resolve this. Minus 4 minus 2. This will be minus 6. Of course, I know that whatever we have here, okay, let's go on to do that. 16 plus 1, that will be 17. Then plus 8 into 8 minus 1, that will be 7. So what we have next is 3 times minus 6, that will be minus 18. This will automatically give you 0 minus 0, then plus 56. So this will be 56 minus 18. 56 minus 18 will give me 38. And that is the way you solve the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. So 38 is the value for our determinant. All right, you can pause the video right now and try and resolve this. So let's see how to solve this very quickly. In finding the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix, the very first step is to, as I said earlier, you had a plus sign, a negative sign, a plus sign. So to find the determinant of A right here, you will bring out plus 3, and then you open up a determinant braces. Right here is where we'll be housing our 2 by 2 matrix that we'll be bringing out very soon. Then you go on to write minus 4, then you bring out another determinant braces, then plus 1. So what we're writing here, plus 3, we wrote that here, minus 4, that's written here, plus 1. So that is the very first step in finding the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. Then the next thing is to go on to bring out your 2 by 2 matrix. This is plus 3 lying on row 1, column 1. So we are shorting off the entire row 1 and the entire column 1. So we are left with 7, 8, 9, 4. So we go on to short off the next one. In this case, plus minus 4. We're shorting off row 1 and column 2 because minus 4, this 4 lies on row 1, column 2. So we are left with 2, 8, 5, 4. This is our 2 by 2 matrix. Then the last one, plus 1, will be shutting down row row 1 and column 3. So we'll be left with 2759. So this is our 2 by 2 matrix. So what we then go on to do is to resolve the determinant of these 2 by 2 matrices. So we have plus 3. This will be 28. That's 7 times 4 minus 8 times 9, which is 72. Then minus 4. The determinant of this will be 8. That's 2 times 4, 8 minus 5 times 8, 40. Then plus 1, 2 times 9, that will be 18 minus 5 times 7, 35. So we then go on to resolve what we have here. This will be plus 3. 28 minus 72, that is minus 44. Minus 4, 8 minus 40, that is minus 32. Plus 1, 18 minus 35, that is minus 17. So we are left with 3 times minus 44. That will be minus 132. This will give us minus 132. And minus 4 times minus 32. Minus times minus, that will be plus 128. And then we have plus 1 times minus 17. That will be minus 17. You go on to resolve this. We would arrive at minus 21 as our final answer. Obviously, this gives us the value of our determinant as minus 21. So this is how you solve the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. All right, so I would love you to solve this question and let me know what your answer is in the comment section. Finding the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix. All right, guys, thank you for joining. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.